morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me juice these. Oh, let me juice these up. Oh, my back. My back's sore still. Oh, dear. January blues. Look at my hair. F it. Don't even care. Not even bothered. Is it just me or is it everybody? Do we all get like this after Christmas and New Year? I don't know. Look, there's no reason for it. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you so much for coming in. I've not got any reason to feel the January blues, but there you are. I do. I don't know if it's that all my decorations are down and we're getting back to normality or what, but Molly, good morning to you, my beautiful Molly. How are you? Yeah, I just feel a bit down. I don't know what it is. As I say, I think maybe we're all like this in January, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just bloody me. I've got therapy next Monday, so I'll talk to my therapist about it. Do you know my therapist? See, before I leave a session, she's not a therapist, she's a doctor, so she's probably a psychiatrist, a woman. I don't know what the hell she is. Anyway, I go to her and see, before I leave, she makes sure that I'm not going to do anything stupid to myself. I'm like, look, lady, I'm not going to do it. Daft. Beth, good morning, my lovely Beth. How are you? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see your wee face in the chat. Yeah, I've just, this morning I went to Asda, I was just not feeling it. Usually I'm quite happy doing my shop. Are you feeling it as well, Molly? See, I'm not taking these, see some of my lights, I'm not taking my lights down. The lights are staying up all year round, these lights. Because they make me happy. So, and I've got new lights round my bed, which make me happy as well. So do what makes you happy. But I don't know what the hell's wrong with me this morning. Normally when I go my shop, I'm quite happy. When I come home, I'm just feeling a bit, just feeling a wee. In fact, I've got videos to make. I've bought props, by the way. I've got props. Yes. I bought new props for videos. I'll just tell you what they are. One of them is like, it's like a tea party that we're going to have. We're going to have a tea party. And it's like cake and stuff that's got Velcro on it that you can cut. And I think it makes quite a nice sound. And I've got like a wee tiny like teapot and all the rest of it. So, oh, Molly, what an arsehole then. Oh, I'm sorry that you went through that, Molly. Do you feel better, Beth? Yeah, I thought I'd have felt better this morning when I had went to my shopping bag, but I'm not really. Katrona, good morning to you, beautiful Katrona. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think I always feel like this in January, like I've just had a great time and all of a sudden it's back to normality. As I said, Stuart, good morning, Stuart. How are you? How is the family? How are you doing, Stuart? And very happy New Year to you all, by the way. Happy New Year, if I've not said it before. But I did have a lovely festive season, but I think now I'm at a dip. Was he, Molly? See, this is sometimes you find out these things, and you know, what can I say? And see nowadays it's tricky dating, isn't it? With all this, yeah, Molly, put him at Syphilis Island. He's gone to bloody Syphilis Island with Sky's ex-boyfriend. He's there. Get him to Syphilis bloody Island. See if you don't know what Syphilis Island is. I took yous a wee run in the car one day and we went to a place called Burnt Island, right? And there's a wee island out in the sea. And I says to Sophie, because Sophie was with me, I wonder what that. There was a lady sitting next to us painting it as well, right? I said, I wonder what that island's called. And Sophie looked it up. Syphilis Island is called something else, but it's also known as Syphilis Island. Right? The population on the island is 1, and that's the person in the lighthouse. But in the olden days, if you had syphilis, that's where they put you. They shipped you off there to Syphilis Island, and it was just lots of folk all going about with their noses falling off. So that's where people that we don't like go. They go to Syphilis Island, put them there. Oh, Stuart, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, and it always seems, well, I was going to say worse when it's at Christmas time, but it's always difficult because Christmas time is meant to be a happy time, and when you lose someone, I'm really sorry for your loss, Stuart. I'll need to watch that Katrina then, because that might cheer me up. Do you know, I've still not bought a bloody ironing board. Do you know, did I tell you, it comes in threes. The tumble dryer went, right? So I've had to buy a bloody new tumble dryer. It's getting delivered on Saturday. And then my ironing board's collapsed. I'm going to need to get a new bloody ironing board. And then my salt lamp had went out, so I took the bulb out and it smashed to smithereens all over the floor. And I've got dogs and I've got my wee grandson that crawls about. So I'm hoovering and I'm hoping that I've got all the bloody glass up. But it's the fear. I've got the fear now. What else? But listen, oh, my props. I've got props. So I've got a wee tea set, right, and it's got cake and all that. And I'm going to take these in the kitchen, and we're going to have like tea and stuff like that, and make sounds on this wee teapot and that. And I've also got a barber's kit for the gentlemen. Yeah. Although as ladies, we can enjoy the video as well. So it's a wee kit, and it's got like a barber's tools in it and stuff, and like hair dryer and razor and all this kind of good stuff. So I'm going to be giving the gentleman a nice trim and all that for the new year. So, I mean, I'm going to do the videos tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I get up early tomorrow and do the videos so that you've got the videos and then my Saturday video. Because look, this morning I dragged myself out of bed, as you can probably tell with the look at me. I've not even been up my swimming this year. I haven't even been up my swim. That tells you all. I've not even been up my swimming. Do you know what? I'll start next week. Somebody else like that, oh, the diet, I'm meant to be dieting, it's starting next week. Although I did buy lots of soup when I was out, because I'm going to be into my soup. And I got salad stuff, so that's going to be good. Do you know what? I looked at Katrina the other day, and it was the scheme mind. I took you to the scheme, remember me and Sophie took you to the scheme. And if you haven't seen that programme, you can get it on YouTube, right? The scheme, and it's a housing scheme in Kilmarnock. And it's really poor people and stuff like that. Some people call it poverty porn, right? I just call it real life. That's what real life's like here. And in the scheme, that was on about 10 years ago now, the scheme. And it was a lot of poor people and lots of crazy stuff happened. So I thought, I wonder where they are now. Here, that was depressing. See, when I was looking, somebody had passed away. Another lady had got sepsis and had to get her legs and arm amputated. Another woman was there that would go, it's a sit-in. She's passed away. I was like, oh my God. Maybe I shouldn't look these things up, because I should be. That's what I'm going to do today. Just watch comedy stuff. Try and lift my mood. I just can't be bothered. I just feel as if I've no energy left. I think just with the festive thing, I've wore myself out a bit. I just feel a bit wore out. I'm drinking my breakfast as we speak. Hopefully that'll pick me up. So I hope you are doing better than me. Oh my goodness. 35-year-old and passed for 16. By God, that's amazing. That is amazing. In fact, see, when I was married, I got married at 19, right? And I was still getting ID'd for cigarettes. I was still getting ID'd. In fact, even when I was like 25, I was still getting ID'd. And my Sophie's going to be 30 soon, and she still gets ID'd for like her vapes and stuff like that. Catherine, good morning, my lovely Catherine. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Catherine, I hope you're doing good. I'm having a wee, I don't know, January blues or something. I'm going through something now. Do you know, seeing Saturday when I crack open my flavour, I'll be absolutely brand new. It'll be great. You don't see, I get ID'd a lot. I remember I used to get ID'd quite the thing because I always looked quite young. But then again, I don't understand it because I was going to nightclubs when I was 14. Stuart. I was going to nightclubs when I was 14. Right now, I was a bad lassie. That's all I can say. I was a bad lassie back then. I do not recommend anybody do the things that I done. I'm here to tell you, like, don't do this kind of stuff. 14, I'd be going to nightclubs, right, going to the dancing and stuff, and then coming back to school on the Monday. But listen, see, when I was in the dancing, and do you know what I used to drink, and it disgusts me the thought of it, snake bite and blackcurrant. Snake bite and blackcurrant. That's lager and cider and blackcurrant. And it was cheap. It was like 50p or something, right? I used to be absolutely hammered with the snake bites and blackcurrant. And I would meet other friends for school in the toilet. She'd go, oh my God, look at you, you're young. And people used to go, you're younger than me and you look way older. And I'm going, I know, I look like Madonna, don't I? That was me. I was a bad lassie. Nightclubs at 14, smoking. My first cigarette was when I was about, what, 10 or 11. That was my first cigarette. So that's the kind of stuff that happened when I was wee. So, see, when I talk the language of the Neds, I think I'm qualified to do it because I was one. In fact, sometimes if I get worked up, the Ned comes flooding out in me again. In fact, the Ned was coming out the other day because of the a-holes and the bloody fireworks. Oh my God, see, I could go crazy. Oh, because I had my wee grandson. I had my wee grandson as well. And this was like the first. This was like they'd let them off right at the bells, which I was expecting that. Right, okay. It went on for a couple hours, and I was like, God Almighty, they've not let them off yet. And then the following day, they were letting them off, and I just got my grandson to sleep like that. Put him in his cot, and he was all nice and cozy and stuff. And I'm backing out the bedroom like that, and the next thing, explosion outside my bedroom window. The grandson wakes up like that, as if, and I'm thinking he's going to start associating my house with explosions. Oh, if I felt like going out. Have you no let them off yet? And then there was a football match, and I was like, oh, doesn't matter what team's going to win. There's going to be more fireworks. But it was a draw, so nobody let off fireworks, so that was okay. But it's driving me crazy because they don't understand what it's like to have a wee animal. Look, this wee animal here. This wee one. Look at this. Look at this wee baby here. She goes into a terrible state. She is absolute. Do you like my house? Look at my house coat. Look, you haven't seen it all. Look at that. Dee 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 dee. Da da da. Look, I've got antlers. Look. I'm a big kid. See, as soon as I was like, I need to get that house coat. I mean, I've got house coats, but do I have house coats with antlers on it? No, I need to get it. I need to get it. As to Molly, see, I wouldn't mind the fireworks so much if it was like Guy Fawkes, they'd let the fireworks off, and at New Year at the bells, if they let the fireworks off. That would be acceptable, but see this October all the way through to the end of January, fireworks, and then football matches. Doesn't matter. I mean, my team as well, people supporters for Celtic and Rangers, we let off bloody fireworks when our team win. Come on now, come on. They don't understand what it's like to have a wee animal that's terrified. And all the wee wildlife out there as well. Has anybody ever thought of that? Wee foxes and stuff like that. They must be bloody terrified. And it's not even as if it's nice fireworks they were letting. It's not even as if it was colourful fireworks. It was like bangers. The house was shaking like that. Oh, I wasn't happy. And as I said before, you daren't go out and tell them to pack it in with the fireworks, because see, back in my day, this is true. Back in my day, if a grown-up came out and said, right, you, stop kicking that ball here, you'd go, right, Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so. You would listen to the grown-up and you'd go away. We had respect. You see now, if you were going to go, right, you, that's it, you'd be getting dog shit through your door. I know, it's terrible. Oh, I know some people are evil, Molly, this is it. Catherine, a couple of years ago, I kid you's not, we've got a dog poo bin, I swear, over the road, and it's a metal one. It's metal, right? It's a metal bin for people to put the bags with the dog poo in it, right? It's a dog poo bin. They were shoving fireworks in the dog poo bin. And you might have heard the explosion. Now, the dog poo bin didn't explode or anything, but can you imagine it did? And an explosion of shit, just painting the bungalow and surrounded houses with dog shit. I mean, listen, this is the kind of stuff they do. Who would think to themselves, you know what, I'm putting a firework in there? And I don't think they're that. I think they're quite expensive. I think they're quite expensive as well. Firework. I'm getting one. I'm putting it straight in the dog poo bin. That's where that's gone, in the dog poo. I don't know their mentality, but this is what it is. This is, and people injured. People get injuries every single year with the bloody fireworks. They should have displays. I've always said this, displays where it's like professionally done. See, like Disney, every night in Disney you've got fireworks, and it's well done, beautiful display. Nobody's injured. But see here, people let off fireworks. They hold rockets in their hand and let them off. They're absolutely batshit crazy. I could go, see, this is it. I'm on here to moan. Maybe this is what I've been needing. Maybe I've been needing to just come on. Marcus, good morning to you, Marcus. Thank you for coming in. Maybe this is it. I came on to give you a wee moan this morning. Oh, see, Catherine, I hate that. That's one of my pet thingies as well. Litter. I take my litter with me, no matter where I go. No matter where I go, I take my and I can't stand that. See, if I see somebody throwing something down, I'm like, don't say anything, Linda, because you'll end up in a fight. There's no need for that. There is no need to be dropping litter. In fact, see if I come out my car and there's somebody else's litter in the street, I'll pick it up and put it in my bin. Oh, here, incidentally, the dough, the flour. Stuart, do you know the story? I'm an arsehole, right? Santa's footprints. I decided this year I was doing Santa's footprints up the path. And I had these stencils for Santa's footprints, right? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use, usually I use talc or something, I don't know why, but I thought this year I'm going to use the flour. So I took the flour out in a sieve and sprinkled it like that, like all up my path, on the grass and everything. I had all this flour everywhere like that. It was beautiful looking, it was festive looking, and that's dead festive. 2 days later, and it's all still there. And it had been raining and it hadn't washed. When I went out with the brush, it turned to dough, and it was all stuck to the bloody path. It'd even risen a bit, and I was having to get my back into it like that to oh my God, it took me forever to get this dough off the path. So eventually it's starting to wash away now. As you can still see bits of white, but it's starting to wash away now. I just scrub into it. I was, I was nearly crying. I was nearly crying. I was like, I'm an arsehole. What did I use flour for? Why did I think that would be a good idea? Why did I not use the talc? Who knows? But there you are. I used the flour. Don't do it. I'm here. Don't use the flour. Scrubbing like that. I was nearly crying my eyes out like that, trying to get it up. Back's broke. Back's burning. My mum said maybe the pigeons would have ate it. I went, Mum, you've no idea how bad it was. You know, it wasn't just one or two footprints. It was like the whole path. The whole path. And sprinkling it like that. Just sprinkle flour. See, 2 days later and it was all still there. I was like, that's weird. Oh, aye. So that was that story. Never again will I use flour. Moral of the story. No, Molly, I could have left it there. I could have, but see, it was pouring rain. It was. I was like, that's weird. That's not washing away. No, because it was glued to the path, glued. I don't know why. See, sometimes I do stuff and I'm like, I can't believe I done that. I shocked myself. I shock myself. You can still see wee bits of white, but I'm like, thank God the majority is away anyway. It was terrible, terrible. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to go and I'm going to try and watch something happy. And I'll have videos tomorrow. I'm going to get up early. I'm going to do 2 videos for you. So you'll have a video tomorrow, a video the next day, and a video you'll have 3 videos. Ready because I'm going to play with my prop. We're going to have tea in the kitchen. I'm going to be cutting a wee slice of cake and stuff, and then the men are going to get a nice shave, and I'm going to be a barber for the day. Of course, us ladies can enjoy it as well. But thank you all for coming in and listen. If you are feeling the January blues, you're not the only one. I'm feeling it as well. But listen, it's going to get better. We're going to feel better and stuff like that. And thank you for cheering me up. Just been in here have cheered me up a wee bit. So thank you all for being in here and cheering me up. And I love you all very much. And I'm going to give you a big kissy now.